1 ژوئن 2015 جسد مردی به نام رابرت هاگینز معروف به بگر باب وسط یه مزرعه تو واشنگتن پیدا شد. رابرت عضو باشگاه موتورسواری جیپسی جوکر پورتلند بود، اما 1 سال قبل از حادثه به خاطر اینکه از باشگاه دزدی کرده بود تا خرج موادشو در بیاره از اونجا اخراج شد. ظاهر فروپاشیده مقتول نشون میداد قبل از مرگش به شدت مورد ضرب و شتم و شکنجه قرار گرفته. اما هیچ سرنخ قابل توجهی برای حل پرونده وجود نداشت. تا اینکه حدود 1 سال بعد پلیس یکی از اعضای باشگاه جیپسی رو به خاطر فروش مواد مخدر دستگیر کرد و اتفاقی از لابلای حرفایی که اون به دوست دخترش پشت تلفن میزد متوجه شد ماجرای قتل رابرت هاگینز به باشگاه جیپسی جوکر ارتباط داره. اینجا بود که پرونده دوباره به جریان افتاد و پلیس تصمیم گرفت با مارک دنکلاو رئیس با سابقه بخش محلی باشگاه گفتگو کنه. به این ترتیب مظنون به اتاق بازجویی منتقل شد.
Not really.
Okay. Just let me know if you do.
Okay. What am I doing
here? To talk to you over here.
Oh, okay.
We don't know what's going on.
All right.
You guys coming to this house because you bring you down here.
Okay.
Mark?
Yep.
My name's Scott Curtis with the Clark County Sheriff's Office.
All right. What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin?
Also with Clark County.
مارک از بازپرس میپرسه اسمت چیه؟ این موقعیت رو با چند تا رویکرد مختلف میشه تحلیل کرد. تو دقایق اول بازجویی مظنون معمولاً تلاش میکنه دست بالاتر رو بگیره و یه جورایی رئیس اتاق بشه. اون در واقع میخواد ببینه با کی طرفه و جدیت و اختیارات بازپرسی که قراره باهاش وارد درگیری بشه رو بسنجه. مجرمین معمولاً سعی میکنن با ایفای نقش قاطعانه تر داینامیک قدرت تو اتاق بازجویی رو تغییر بدن. اینجا مارک با پرسیدن این سوال مستقیم ممکنه هدفش به هم زدن قالب پرسش و پاسخ باشه که همیشه از طرف بازجو اتفاق میفته.
What's going on, fellas?
Well, obviously we're not from Portland. A couple things we need to do before we chat, and then we'll explain everything.
You have some American Classics, is that where you work?
No, that's where I hang out. I don't really work there. I hang out there.
Where do you work at?
I don't have a job. I work on bikes. I do bikes for anybody who's willing to pay me. I've been done for years.
سوژه حین جواب دادن به سوالات شخصی مدام بینی و صورتشو میخارونه. این میتونه نشونه عصبانیت و ناراحتی باشه. البته اون سعی داره احساسات واقعیشو با بقیه اندامش و طرز حرف زدنش پنهان کنه، اما بالاخره از یه جایی میزنه بیرون. از طرفی خاروندن صورت میتونه نوعی رفتار آرامش بخش باشه. به نظر میاد مارک اصلاً دلش نمیخواد کسی سمت مسائل شخصیش بره و با لمس کردن صورتش تو این لحظات میخواد آرامش خودش رو حفظ کنه.
Where's the last place you worked at?
Van Nuys, Harley Davidson?
Is that in Portland?
No, it's in Van Nuys, California.
Go Van Nuys, California.
You're with a motorcycle club. You have some affiliation with one, is that right?
I don't have any answers for questions like that.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is that a few months back, a gentleman named Jeff Sudan, you know him? He threw your name out in conjunction with kind of a repossession of a car, a collection of a car. Does that sound familiar to you?
No. Jeff Sudan almost might. I'm not sure about that. It seems like Sudan rings a bell somewhere, but no collections of a car. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
بازی که مارک شروع کرده اینجوریه که اول تو جواب بازپرسا میگه من این سوالو جواب نمیدم، اما بعدش یکم اطلاعات بهشون میده، ولی فقط یکم. نتیجه این تکنیک که در ادامه زیاد ازش میبینیم خارج شدن مظنون از موضع ضعف و تغییر شرایط گفتگو به نفع خودشه.
Okay. What's your address?
You answer. It's on my driver's license. It's
I don't have your driver's license.
You guys have my billfold.
در حالی که بازپرسا دارن یکم اطلاعات در مورد خود مظنون و آدمای دور و برش جمع میکنن، مارک کاملا کنترل اتاقو دست گرفته. همونطور که مشخصه خبری از اضطراب دقایق اول نیست و اون با لبخند و آرامش به سوالا جواب میده. یکی از نکاتی که باید بهش توجه کنیم اینه که مارک بارها و بارها به خاطر جرایم مختلفی که مرتکب شده تو این موقعیت قرار گرفته و این باعث شده اینجا به شدت با تجربه عمل کنه.
Okay. And you're living with a gal down there, is that right?
No, I kicked her out.
Oh,
she comes and stays. She stays, but she can only stay for 3 days at a time. She's kind of a transient.
Huh, okay.
I took her off the lease, and my the people that I rent the house from said she can only stay for 3 days at a time.
When did you kick her out?
Which time? I kicked her out a lot of times.
Numerous times?
Yeah, she just calls me and she's with no place to go and stuff, and let her stay for a little while again.
And what's her name?
Nicole.
And when she's not with you, where does she stay at?
Other guys, sometimes her moms.
Okay, so this last time, how long was she?
So there's my background. That's it on Nicole. What else you want to know?
Okay.
Is Nicole the problem here? I mean, I know that she's had the cops over a few times.
Okay.
And she's had problems with the hospital and her.
Tell me about the hospital.
Well, if you don't know about it, then that's not what you're talking to me about. You'd already.
How long have you been in a relationship?
I'm not going to answer any more questions about Nicole. Okay. I don't have any more answers for you until I find out what you're talking about.
ابزار بعدی مارک برای دست گرفتن کنترل اتاق خشمه. اون متوجه شده فعلا تو این موقعیت زورش از بازپرسا بیشتره، بنابراین با قاطعیت ازشون میخواد به جای کش دادن بازجویی و پرسیدن سوالای تکراری زودتر برن سراغ اصل مطلب. اینجا ضربه زدن روی میز میتونه یه تلاش استراتژیک برای تاثیرگذاری روی روند گفتگو باشه. اما اصلا قضیه نیکول چیه؟ چرا بازپرسا این مسیر رو برای رسیدن به ماجرای قتل رابرت هاگینز پیش گرفتن؟ داستان از این قراره که رابرت چند ماه بعد از اینکه به خاطر دزدی از باشگاه موتورسوارا اخراج شد، انگار عقلش رو از دست داده و دزدکی رفته تو املاک رئیس باشگاه موتورسوارای جیپسی جوکر، مارک دنکلاف. نیکول دوست دختر مارک اون موقع تو خونه بوده، بنابراین رابرت دست و پاشو با طناب بسته تهدیدش کرده و بعدم پول و اسلحه‌های صاحب خونه رو دزدیده و فرار کرده. وقتی رئیس برمیگرده خونه میبینه دوست دخترش طناب پیچ شده و هیچ اثری از اسلحه و پولاش نیست. از همون لحظه پروژه پیدا کردن رابرت استارت میخوره. البته پیدا کردن موتورسواری که عضو هیچ گنگی نیست کار آسونیه. 30 ژوئن 2015 حدود ساعت 10 شب، همونطور که گوشه سمت چپ تصویری که دوربین مداربسته از حادثه رکورد کرده میبینیم، بعد از یه درگیری کوچیک چند نفر از اعضای باشگاه جیپسی رابرتو میندازن تو ماشین و میبرن سمت یه سوله‌ای وسط یه ملک روستایی تو شهرستان کلارک. هاگینز اونجا تا آستانه مرگ شکنجه میشه و در نهایت توی مزرعه دور افتاده رها میشه.
Okay, well,
you guys brought me in. I didn't bring you in. I want to hear what you got to talk about. If you don't want to tell me what the heck I'm doing here, say so. Because I'm not going to sit here and give you a bunch of my background so you can play whatever kind of game you're playing. This is kind of stupid, man. I just got picked up and treated pretty roughly. You can still see the marks on my hands. This one was completely asleep all the way here and thrown in a complete silent room there. I want to know what the heck's going on, man.
Okay. Did you know Nicole back in October?
October of this year?
Last year. 2015.
Well, yeah.
Okay. You guys were living together off and on.
I told you I'm not going to answer any more questions about Nicole until I find out what this is about.
Nicole took off in a car that she may have purchased with assets that belonged to you, or something like that. And then Jeff Sudan and a couple other guys kind of returned that car to you. Does that make sense to you? Is that
Or attempted to.
Or attempted to. Hell
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I don't know who's telling you these stories, and I'm not sure who Jeff Sudan is, but I can tell you right now, nobody's ever returned a car to me from anybody ever in my life.
So if we got the story wrong, can you help us out with that?
Well, I'm not going to straighten your story out. No, I'm not. Not until I find out why I'm sitting here. I'm looking for the crime is what I'm looking for. What car are you talking about, man?
I think it was an Acura. Does that sound
Okay, well, what about it?
Okay. She took off in an Acura.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
You're wrong. I'm not going to tell you the story because it's a personal story and there's no crime that I'm not going to press charges about anything.
Okay.
And nobody returned any car and she never took any car from anywhere. So you got the story completely wrong first.
Okay.
So before you come talk to me about those kind of stories, you should get them right.
Okay.
Get them straight, man.
How would I get them right without chatting with you?
Well, because I'm not here to give you information. That's not what I'm about. I'm not a cop. I'm not going to sit here and feed you information. I don't know. I'm here for some reason. I don't know what your deal is, but you haven't explained that to me yet. Until then, I got no more answers for you about Nicole or cars or anything else. If this has to do with that car, why in the heck am I not the one pressing the charges? I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, well, I see your point.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty good point. Yeah.
Okay.
بازپرسا به مظنون میگن دلیل این که دارن ازش بازجویی میکنن اینه که دوست دخترش ماشینش رو دزدیده. مارک اینجا متوجه میشه یه جای کار میلنگه، چون اگه ماشین اون دزدیده شده کسی که باید شاکی باشه خودشه، پس نباید ازش بازجویی کنن. این در واقع یه تکنیک رایج تو بازجوییه که پلیسا از یه جرم دیگه شروع میکنن به سوال پرسیدن تا مظنون تو جواباش بدون اینکه شک کنه اطلاعات لازم برای جرم اصلی رو لو بده. اما این فنی نیست که از این مجرم چغر و بدبدن پوانی بگیره.
So you don't know Jeff? You said you don't know Jeff?
Don't know Jeff Sudan, no.
Would you maybe recognize a picture of him?
Well, you know what? Anybody that you're going to show me, you'd have a lot better chance showing me a picture than giving me, because I do not know people's names.
Okay. That look familiar to you, sir?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What do you know that guy by?
I'm not going to answer your questions. I told you. I'll listen to what you have to say, and I'll pick what I want to answer, but I'm not going to tell you information about people I know. I'm not a cop.
Okay. Well, that's a picture of Jeff Sudan.
Oh, okay. I did not know that was that guy's name.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I'm starting to put it together. Okay. Now I kind of know.
Would you tell me how you know that man? Or
No. I'm not going to give that information. But I kind of know what we're talking about here. But I thought that those charges were dropped on him and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, he was with another gentleman too, right?
When this thing happened, that's what I heard. I wasn't there.
No, I know you weren't there.
Oh, okay.
But you know some of the background.
Well, I might know some of the background, but like I said, I'm not here to try to answer your questions. You're going to have to get the answers. Why can't you? All these answers you should be able to get from that guy.
Some of them
I don't know him very well, by the way. But I don't know him very well, but I know exactly who he is. And but I don't have the answers for you as far as that stuff goes.
Okay.
در حالی که اکثر مجرمین تو اتاق بازجویی بعد از شنیدن اسم همدستاشون یا کسایی که با جنایت مرتبطن دچار استرس میشن و زبان بدنشون تغییر میکنه، مارک کاملا روی احساسات و عواطفش مسلطه و هیچ نشونه‌ای از خودش بروز نمیده. تو نقطه مقابل این بازپرسا هم حریف مناسبی برای همچین مجرم باهوشی نیستن و توان این که اونو به چالش بکشن ندارن.
Well, a few months before this car thing happened, Nicole was at your house. And somebody busted in the house and roughed her up a little bit, tied her up. You remember that?
You know, I can't really answer to that. You're going to have to get that story from her.
Okay.
So that didn't happen?
What's that? I'm not going to go there. I'm going to let
you're saying we're wrong.
You got the story all wrong.
Okay.
You got the story all wrong.
Okay.
And if you ask around about Nicole, you're probably going to find that you got a whole bunch of stories wrong. Man.
Would you tell me what we got wrong about the?
Never happened. That's not what happened. I'll tell you that. I'll say that is not what happened. Okay. Nobody actually came to the house.
Okay.
All right.
What did happen then?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to let her tell you. I'm not Mr. Rat who's going to sit here and tell Nicole's life story to anybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If she wants to tell you that what happened, she will. Anything about what you took the car and the whole thing you're talking about, ask her. It's not my story, it's hers.
Okay.
بازپرسا دارن تلاش میکنن لابلای سوالایی که در مورد اتفاقای مختلف میپرسن یه انگیزه‌ای برای قتل هاگینز پیدا کنن. اما مسئله اینه که اونا هنوز برای مارک مشخص نکردن دقیقاً چرا آوردنش اینجا. همین نقطه کور داستان جاییه که مظنون برای فرار از جواب دادن به سوالا مدام ازش استفاده میکنه.
Who did you tell about what did happen then?
Oh God, tons of people, man.
Okay, give me some examples.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to sit here and name names for you, man. Mm-hmm. If you think I am, you're just barking up the wrong tree.
Okay.
You really are. But I'll tell you what I don't really understand. Why would that get handcuffs put on me? What did I do that was illegal in any of that stuff?
So back in the middle of June, do you recall getting called by a FedEx guy from your house?
Yes, I know about the FedEx guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so tell me about that.
Man, I'm not trying to. I'm not going to try to do anything that's going to get Nicole in any kind of trouble, man. And I don't really understand. But I'll tell you one thing. You know what? If you want to hear this story from me, you get Nicole here too. Okay. Both of us in the same room.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, that's the only way.
That's not going to happen.
Because I'm not going to tell behind her back what this. I'd love to tell you the truth, but I don't want to do it behind her back. It's against my personal rules. I'm not going to sit here and talk to cops about anybody behind their back.
I guess I'm a little bit confused because when Nicole says that she's basically there's a robbery at your house and there's an incident, the FedEx guy calls you, lets you know this story, why would she be in trouble? Why you're saying you don't want to get her in trouble? Why would she be in trouble for that? That's what I'm missing.
Because okay, all right, man. You know, I wish Nicole was here. I feel like a piece of shit for even talking shit behind her back. Nicole set the whole fucking thing up. That was her and her friend. They zip tied her. They knew the guy was coming. That was a setup. She robbed me. She even brought the stuff that was robbed. She brought a bunch of it back. Man, that's her and her friends. If you want to know the fucking truth, I've been robbed by the girl so many fucking times you couldn't even count it.
Really? What items did she take or try?
You know, I'm not going to sit here and lay out a big old thing for you. Ask her if you can get the truth out of her. Ask her.
یه بار دیگه مظنون از بازپرسا یه قدم جلوتر میفته. اون فهمیده پلیسا دنبال انگیزه قتل میگردن، بنابراین کل ماجرای سرقت رو میندازه گردن نیکول. این حرکت البته برای مارک ریسک بالایی داره، چون از این به بعد دروغ وارد بازی شده، دروغی که نیکول میتونه تو بازجوییش کاملا رد کنه.
If I'm not mad about the shit, if I forgave her for everything that you're talking about, I don't even know why you care. So, you know, if it's about Nicole, and why would I get handcuffed up and brought in like that?
مارک انقدر بازپرسا رو هل داد که اونا بالاخره تصمیم گرفتن وارد بحث اصلی، یعنی ماجرای قتل رابرت هاگینز بشن. از این لحظه که کاراگاه با اسم مستعار بگر باب به مقتول اشاره میکنه، روند بازجویی تغییر میکنه.
Okay. Is Bagger Bob part of that? Part of her junkie friends?
Bagger Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is. He's the guy that got killed about a fucking year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he one of the ones who set this up with Nicole?
Man, you know, you're going to have to, if you're trying to like tie that into this or something like that, you're going to have to talk to Nicole about that.
Okay, so was Bagger Bob one of your friends, not hers?
Well, you know, like I said, you know, actually, now that you're starting to bring his name into it, and he got killed, now I don't think I have any other questions to answer for you. Now I think having a lawyer here might be a good idea.
Okay, sorry.
I think that'd be a good idea if you're starting to ask questions about a dead guy.
Okay, well, let me clarify something with you.
Okay.
Do you want us to keep chatting, or do you want to talk to a lawyer? I need to know that.
Well, if you want to tell me what I'm doing here and what reason, I may try to help you out with that. But if you're going to keep me in the dark, well, then I got nothing else to say either.
Okay, so I still need to clarify with you that one point, because you mentioned, you know, a lawyer, and I need to know if you want a lawyer now or if we can keep chatting. This is what I need to know.
You can keep chatting. I'll keep listening a little longer before I call in a lawyer. Yeah.
خیلی‌ها به اشتباه فکر می‌کنن درخواست داشتن وکیل نشون دهنده گناهکار بودنشونه، در حالی که طبق قانون همه مظنونین چه مجرم چه بیگناه حق دارن هر لحظه از بازجویی درخواست وکیل بدن و این به هیچ وجه بر علیهشون تو دادگاه استفاده نمیشه. مارک اینو خوب میدونه و درست وقتی که بحث رابرت هاگینز باز میشه میگه من فقط در حضور وکیلم به این گفتگو ادامه میدم. البته این بازجویی 20 دقیقه دیگه ادامه پیدا میکنه، اما به هیچ نتیجه‌ای نمیرسه و مظنون همه اتهامات رو رد میکنه. اون تو دادگاه هم با همه شواهد و مدارک پرونده مخالفت میکنه و میگه تو پروژه دزدیدن یا کشتن رابرت حضور نداشته. اما بقیه همتیمیاش به اندازه اون دهنشون قرص نبود و بر علیهش تو دادگاه شهادت دادن. خیلی از اطرافیانش معتقد بودن این قتل برای مارک یه جورایی نمایش قدرت بود. اون دستور داد یه نفر باید مجازات بشه و شد. خیانت از اعضای باشگاه به نیکول دوست دختر سابقش هم سرایت کرد و حتی اونم تو دادگاهی که 3 نوامبر 2021 برگزار شد انگشت اتهامش رو به سمت مارک گرفت. در نهایت با در نظر گرفتن شهادت شهود و مدارک کافی، مارک دنکلاو رئیس بخش پورتلند باشگاه موتورسواری جیپسی جوکر به اتهام سازماندهی آدمربایی، شکنجه و قتل به همراه یکی دیگه از اعضای باشگاه که ضربه نهایی رو با چوب بیسبال به سر رابرت هاگینز زد به حبس ابد محکوم شد.